Right, Mouse Mischief is a really cool tool, so I'm hoping you will enjoy that. You're going to have to time me, Don. Right? Okay, but I promise I won't take 7 minutes. Okay, I'm just going to shut down. This is TweetDeck, so if anybody's not familiar with Twitter, if you download something called TweetDeck onto your computer, you can set up columns to follow hashtags or to follow particular conversations that are going on. You can have one column that will have all your friends that you follow. You can have one column where anybody who mentions you, that will come up, and one column for your direct messages. And as you can see on the left-hand side, I've got my TeachMeet Cheshire tweets coming up there. So I'm just going to shut that down for a moment, because it will be taking up a lot of the memory here. Mouse Mischief is an add-in for PowerPoint, and it's a really powerful tool. I've used it with my class before I went out onto secondment, and the children were great. They could make their own slides. What it does is it makes your PowerPoint interactive. So you can have between 15 and 25 mice as a maximum, all working at the same time on the same computer. So what you would need is a hub or a series of hubs attached to your USB, and you can use wireless mice. You can't have quite so many wireless mice as you can have wired-in mice, but I've got some wired-in mice, and I could use 4 volunteers so I can show you how it works. Anybody want to volunteer? Come on, need 4 willing volunteers, please. Thanks, guys. One more. Come on. Thank you. That's brilliant. Okay, so while this is just setting up, what you can do is you can set up multiple choice questions. You can set up questions where the children can draw on the slides. You can put it inside an ordinary PowerPoint presentation, and it just adds another tab. If you can see on the top right-hand side of my PowerPoint, you can see the multiple mouse tab that has come up there. And it takes a little bit of time just to prepare the slideshow and get it going, but once it does, you can have a whole lot of fun. We've had team games, we get the kids up in groups, we can get the children to go off and do independent activities using these mice. Sorry, it's on my netbook, so it's a bit slow. Come on. Right, okay, so as you can see, we've got a variety of little mice all appearing up at the top, but they can't do anything until I actually move my own mouse around and I click enter into that box. And then Mouse Mischief in the PowerPoint presentation knows which one's the teacher. So I have control now, and I'm going to set it up to play on individual mode. Right, and now all the people who've got a mouse need to go and take their mouse and they need to click on the box in the middle so that they know which is their icon. Oh, is it not? It's probably because there's no mouse mats under there. Anybody need a bit of paper? Anybody else? Right, we've got 4 players, so now I've got control. I can just hover my mouse down at the bottom, and can you see there's some instructions here? And I'm just going to go to the next slide in my presentation. And you can see I've just got an ordinary slide. There's nothing interactive about that. But if I go on to this one, I've got some multiple choice questions. So we've been talking about some kittens in this story that we've been reading, and there's more than one kitten. So which of those sentences is going to have the correct use of the apostrophe? So what you need to do is you need to click on the number of the correct answer. This is what happens when you do it without mouse mats. Oh, who's got the dinosaur? Is it not playing? Well done, Helen. I think it might be you. Right, brilliant. And you can see when people have actually all put their answers in, you're getting up a thing on the right-hand side that tells you how many people have got the correct answer, how many people didn't get the correct answer. I can actually set it up so that it will tell me who got the correct answer first. So it will show me which mouse answered correctly first. Let's go on to the next slide. The next slide's the times tables one. And this is one that I set up for an independent task for the children to go away and do in class. And it was quite easy because I just set up all the possible answers from the 4 times table and just copied the slide and just changed the question at the top of each slide. And the children had hours of endless fun with this. And I think we're having a bit of fun controlling our mice today, aren't we? Are these mice just not playing with you? I think it's because of the surface that they're on rather than the mice. Try it on the floor just below you. That's a bit smoother. Is that easier? No. Right, okay. I think I need to do something with my mice. Right. Okay. As you can see, as a teacher, I've still got some control over the bottom, except my mouse is frozen. I did say that my little netbook freezes sometimes when it's doing this. Right, okay, guys, thank you so much for that. I'm going to have to just ask you to just leave those for the moment. Thank you. Thank you. Some of it is because my netbook is just not powerful enough to run Mouse Mischief and project it onto this big display. What I can do is I can stop the mice at any point. I can freeze the mice so that the children can't just keep fiddling and scribbling with those mice while I'm trying to talk through a teaching point with the rest of my class. What we can do is we move on to some other activities, and with just one mouse, hopefully it will work a little bit more easily. And I can click on a colour and I can actually draw directly onto a picture. So you can use it for labelling activities, you can use it for matching pairs games. Lots of different activities there, and you can also set up a timer, so they've got a limited amount of time to do the question. And the way that you do it is you just set up an extra slide, put in yes or no questions, add in a multiple choice question, decide on how many answers you want. If you want to do a multiple choice question, and then you just click to add in the text. You can add in any images, you can add in any URL addresses, and you can assign a correct answer so that when your pupils are working on this, they will get a message to say which is the correct answer. Okay, hope that's useful. It's just an add-in for PowerPoint, and you just go online and use your search engine, search for the Microsoft Mouse Mischief add-in for PowerPoint. Okay?